Hello, boys. Today we're going to talk about why people quit. Oh, quitters on their fitness journey. So, let's get into it. I'm going to talk about the quitters, sad face, versus the winners, happy face. How different they are. They're both going to the gym. They both worked out. But what are their different perspectives of them? How do they tackle on the first few months in the gym? And how do they actually build up consistency with it? And of course, especially on building an aesthetic physique slash muscle, because that's my specialty. A top link description down below if you want all my knowledge packed into one place. It's my paid product. So if you want to support me out, you can feel free to check it out. But I'm here to give you guys knowledge. So let's not waste any time for it. So, quitters. I have two charts right here. We're gonna talk about the quitter first. This chart will consider two main points here. It's the training intensity compared to time. How their training intensity rise up compared to their time. So let's get here. So the time period. I'm gonna split the time into 3 months like this. One of these blocks are a month, 2 months, 3 months. Let's see how they progress. So usually the quitters. I'm not talking about the maniacs right here, but usually the quitters. Either they force themselves to just, oh, look at this. They're going up. Oh, wow. They're growing up really well. Go already to the top. So what are we going by the intensity here? So the intensity chart I'm going to go for is rapid reserve in one of these sets. Because this example will mostly be on building an aesthetic physique or building muscle. So to build an aesthetic physique or to build muscle, you need to do hypertrophy training. That means training weights to hypertrophy your muscle. And the best way to actually consider the intensity of training for muscle gains is rapid reserve. How much reps you got in reserve compared to training to failure. So we got 6 reps in reserve, 4 reps in reserve, 2 reps in reserve, and all the way to failure. Person A, the quitters, pushes best. He reaches failure intensity in just a month, and he sticks with training to failure for a month right here. Maybe his personal trainer forced him to, oh, you gotta force this much, bro. You gotta go home, have this much, oh, and this diet right here, bro. So the intensity doesn't really just applies to training the gym here. You can apply this chart of intensity here or any other aspect when it's related to their fitness journey. Like diets, you can go for diets, maybe even motivation. They use all their motivation. Every day they have to use their motivation to go. They don't want to go. They dread their stuff. They have to push their best. Has to push this like this. They do not want to build discipline with this or any other stuff like, oh wow, the training, diets, all that stuff. They force the intensity of whatever relates to their fitness journey this high up. They force it. It has to be on the top, right here at the top on your first month of their fitness journey. Let me just ask you this. Do you know everything about math in just 1 month of learning in your education system? Will you know complex algebra in just 1 month of learning? Let's just say you're not fucking genius, right? So if you're a genius in math, apply that to any other thing that you're mediocre at. Will you know every freaking recipe on the internet? Every single recipe that applies to the food that you know and you love and actually still fits your macros and how to eat this much correct amount of protein, all the knowledge related to diets within just a month. No. Okay? So just forcing yourself to go to this intensity, maximum intensity, meaning that you will not have the best knowledge to stay yourself, make yourself stay consistent, stay at this part. Question mark. You don't have enough time to actually learn about this. You don't have actually enough time to get yourself, oh, okay, now I know this new diet, maybe I can try out, complement this. You just force yourself, have to grunt your teeth, actually get to the top right there. And just actually, at any point, oh, I have to meet maximum intensity, even though it actually makes me have to eat 5-8 whites a day, but like with no seasoning for chicken breast because my personal trainer said so. If you don't want to lose weight, you can't have to eat like chicken breast, yo. Your personal trainer fucking sucks, man. And then he charges you $25 per session and go back home to tell you have to eat chicken breast. Boy, chicken breast of hell. Top link description down below for only $179 a month. It's a whole lifetime of knowledge, mind packed, and will be updated in future. And guess what? I have a diet over there that can make you eat whatever you want, but still make your progress on losing weight, losing fat, or gaining weight, gaining muscle. So if you're just the top link description down below. But back to here, like, you just force intensity too much. You said, this is miserable, this is dreadful. The first thing you do is just like that teacher comes into your room and he's already harsh on you, he's already picking on you and stuff like that. And you start to hate him. You said, this teacher always picks on me. This just sucks. And why did he just pick on me, bro? Why does he always calls me up on the board when I don't know any shit? I hate this teacher. Even though he's harsh on you, maybe he doesn't have any bad intention. Maybe that personal trainer of you making you train hard wants you to get the maximum result as quick as possible, making you eat, maybe get the best result when it comes to losing weight. And that, I'm not saying that his diet and his losing weight plan won't work. I'm saying that it's not going to be sustainable because humans aren't gods. We're rebellious as fuck. And guess what? We don't want to follow rules that we don't like. Like, yeah, chicken and rice, plain chicken and rice will give you the nutrition that you need to work out and have enough protein. But would you want to eat it every day? Would you be able to drag it down for the progress of a few months? Like, a few personal trainers, they're so eager to make their clients see the result so quickly. They force their client to go through like super quick diet, like super unsustainable diet, so that their clients like, oh yeah, you see the result, I bring you there. So like, okay, now they can like make the process a bit slower for their clients. Like, they want the client to see the first initial change in their body and actually get motivated with it. That's totally fine. I understand how they feel, but like, sometimes it's just too extreme that they haven't seen the point there yet. And maybe their client maybe even cheat on their diet, cheat on their training. They train like a bitch. When their coach or like their personal trainer will tell them to like train harder, they train like a bitch because they're rebelling against something they don't want to do. So if you're like forced to stay here, but you don't want to stay here, you don't even have time to like get yourself prepared to stay here, you would like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm just gonna rebel mode. Whatever. I'm done with this shit. I don't want this. And then, oh, you drop. You quit. Yep, he quit it in the mud, lol. So, with the force up, he's not content with off days. That's another part right here. It's like, you have to force yourself up even though, you're sick. Fuck you! Get to the gym, hard more, baby. Ooh, yeah, you gotta keep yourself up, bro. Oh, today's your weaker. Your whole workout is ruined. You gotta get stronger than just the progressive overload, bro. And people always says that, but like, there's some off day. Like, some day you're a bit weaker, and some other day they just take it like some fat person. They don't eat every day, and now like they don't eat. They only drink water, and now their body water, like the water inside their body, actually rise up more than the amount of fat they lose, and the next day they go step on the scale and the scale actually goes up in weight, and they say, oh no, this doesn't work anymore, let me just quit. It's just the same with this. So if you just force yourself too much like that, you are so easily vulnerable by some short-term progress or like something like that. And as soon as you don't see the progress, as soon as you have some off days, like you say, oh, I eat so strict and all and stuff like this, but I don't get any result at all, this must not work. Let me just quit. I don't want to do this anymore. This is so dreadful. I don't want to do this. It's like swimming against the stream. So, if you just keep forcing yourself up, then there are no future coming up from here, and you're just gonna drop here. So, if you have bad first impression, you make yourself have bad first impression. I'm not saying that you must train like a bitch for the rest of your life to actually stay consistent with the gym, but like I said, a lot of people also said this, first impression means everything. The halo effect. Like, when people meet you for the first time, they have their first impression. And that first impression will stay for a long time. Like, that first impression will not fade away, even though you change. you can understand this if you have went through school. Like if in the first few months, a few weeks of high school, you got new friends and stuff like that, but you're a loser, you're fat, you're all that stuff. Even though you're slowly losing weight, becoming a better version of yourself at the end of the senior year, they will still look at you like a fucking loser. They will still tell you to play video games. They will tell you to, oh, just eat this. You are a fat fuck anyways. But until you get to college, and then you meet new friends. Now you're at the fucking chat. The first impression stays. And now they, oh wow, this dude is chatting. Oh, he's fucking open as fuck. Oh yeah, I love this dude. Something like that. He's not a loser at all. Let's talk about future plans and actually have deep conversation with him rather than just make some brain rot joke with him. So, first impression. That first impression equals miserable equals quit. He quit. That's that, right? He will never come back to the gym because he knows that now the gym sucks in his mind, in his own thought. When it doesn't have to for the winners. So the winners, how would they approach first impression to actually make it sustainable and this graph will keep going? So let's just get, so this intensity, let's just remove this RIR right here. This is too one-sided. Let's just say this is the intensity for every aspect, every single aspect of fitness related. That's diets, working out, recovery, all sort of stuff like that. So, as you can see, this graph has some downs up, some downs up, downs up, downs up, downs up. It will not go like straight up. It doesn't force you to go straight up like this. So first thing is differentness. They're comfortable with off days. Like some days you're a bit weaker, like, oh, I did 3 reps of this, oh, I feel a bit tired of it today. And what if the coach, the personal trainer comes in and says, it's totally okay, it's fine, bro. There's some days you're weaker, and just not pull out his fucking clipboard and say, oh, client strength go down, make diet harder, make training harder, client must be stronger. What if he just said, oh, it's just okay, bro. It's just probably this today, it's not the best day for you. Maybe tomorrow it will be better. And now, the client has happy face. He's like, oh, it's just part of the process. There's nothing wrong with having off day in this. Let me just train my best. Just train your best, just do your best. And then tomorrow we fight back again. We'll see what happens. So we have some down days, but as you can see, slowly, it still rises up, right? It still rises up. And the second difference here is, you see how stiff this hill is. You see how freaking fast the process here is until the point that people snap because they can't keep themselves up with it. This solves the problem. Even though there's up, down, like this, it will slowly rise up. And it uses the power of time. The power of time to slowly make the progress goes up to leave good first impression. So it slows and it gradually goes up and still gonna reach the point of failure. It will just take more time, but that is the good part because you don't snap here. You actually, once you reach this point, you may even go for longer and longer and longer and longer at this failure part, at this maximum intensity part, and you actually enjoy it after you have got good first impression. Good first impression, okay? Good first impression. Like, oh, working out is amazing now. Now, his mindset is working out is amazing compared to working out is miserable as fuck. Who do you think will freaking stay in the gym for long? Who do you think that will make fitness as their lifestyle? Of course, the winners. The winners. The people who actually knows how to apply progress into their power of time to actually love the sport. So, with that, they're comfortable with hard days. Their progression is slow but gradually to get used. Get used to. Get used to. You have to have this slow and gradual part. And intensity of them, not only for workout, even on diet's perspective as well. Maybe the personal trainer may say that, oh, this is your first time tracking calories. You can slowly track your calories 1 meal a day and track 1 food of the dinner, track 2 food of the dinner. Now, just slowly, progressive up. Not like a personal trainer who's like so rushed on making their clients like the first result so that they can keep the clients and then not care about the diet clients craving or anything like that. So the clients actually not even listen to the personal trainer and they don't get any result, and now they hate the gym also and now they quit. Now if you give them realistic goals, like realistic progression, okay, one, they're more likely to follow up the plan, and two, it will be more consistent for them to see. Like, honestly, why do people say that, oh, I have to get quick result for my clients, bro, and that requires me to make them eat chicken rice every day? First of all, you don't have to force them to eat chicken rice every day. Secondly, why do people always think that, oh, the quick result must be something from outside because this sport is counted by years? What if you can just help them sleep better? What if you just can help them, like, enjoy the life better? Maybe they climb up the stair faster. That will make them hype up, right? And they were more likely to follow your advice if you just follow this gradual climb up. So it will be good for you, and it will be good for me if I tell you that you're okay if you have like someday that you slack up a little bit or you feel a little bit weak. Just at the end of the day, you slowly get 1% better every day, and then you should get to this point that you can gradually keep at this point, and 3 months turn to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. If you can slowly apply intensity, not like applying intensity as a force. And maybe you don't even follow this. Maybe this graph is fake because you lie. Because this is too hard for you. This is way more realistic. So, this graph for winner, if you apply intensity slowly with the power of time and comfortable with hard days, slowly but gradually, you will have good, let's just say good, first impression. And you start to see slow progress because you're consistent with it. Even though you don't get to maximum intensity within just a month, you get to max intensity, like a decent intensity, within 3 times of their time, but you will see progress because this sport is counted by years. And with the power of time is the most powerful thing when it comes to building aesthetic physique or muscle. You will start to slowly see progress, be grateful for it. You will not be like forced to see the progress. Like maybe if you want 1 month, you have such a drastic change because you follow a super strict diet. But month 2, you don't see that much progress. Month 3, you don't see that much progress. And now you're like, oh man, this is not working anymore. Until a point that I'm not going to make any gains at all. Then you might likely quit. So you see progress, even if it's small. You will still be grateful. And slowly that small will turn into big. With time. Big with time, right? So you will be grateful. The grateful will also goes up, ups and ups, and you will be happy and stays in the gym. So in conclusion, use time. Use your time. Okay? Don't rush things. And being 1% better on just one aspect, equals happy and stay. Right? That's how you don't quit, and that is why people quit in the gym, and how you will not make the same mistake as them. And if you're interested in all my knowledge packed into one place and more of these informational content like this exclusive content, top link description down below will be all my knowledge packed into one place with a community with like-minded people and a bunch more. If you want to support me out, top link in the description down below will interest you. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. Goodbye.